What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to change out your front and rear brakes on a 2022 Roadglide. I'll be showing you the tools you'll need and the brake pads I'll be going to. Something with less brake dust. I do still have the OEM, only about 5,500, but they're creating a lot of brake dust. So I'll be switching over to the SBS brake. You don't need a lift or a jack to do it, but it does help just to get a little bit off the floor and to rotate your wheels. But I'm gonna show you what you need. So the tools you'll be needing a number 8 Allen, that's number 6, the elusive 10, 12 point, see all the little points on it, the 12 point, not a 6 point. You'll be needing a ratchet, an extension to help. You can be needing a flathead to pry apart the brake calipers. If not, you can use a brake pad clamp, torque wrenches, an adapter for your inch. Optional, can use an electric ratchet if you feel comfortable. If you don't, a ratchet is just fine. Of course, you'll be needing the brake pads and maybe something to cover for your fender or your saddlebag guards. Also, I'll be using a motorcycle lift to kind of get it off the floor. Some mild detergent, but if you feel comfortable with brake cleaner, you're more than welcome to use it. Whatever you feel comfortable with, use. Some towels to clean off the brake dust and the rotors, and also a chair to sit on, because I mean, being hunched over, changing them up, it's kind of gonna suck for a little bit. So I've always wondered why, when they do jack reviews, they never show like them jacking up the bikes. It's always already jacked up. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing to see. I mean, you just put it under, goes across the crossbars at the bottom, goes right there. Make sure everything looks good and make sure my bottle's tight. And you just go ahead and jack. I mean, it's a little scary at first. Like you think it's about to tip off, but thing ain't going nowhere. Front wheels off. I mean, it's moving. I got free spin in the back. Lock it into place. Lid off just a bit. And voila. So you're gonna have two 12 points right here. You might not see it clearly, mine are black. Be these two 12 points right here. And that'll be that 10 millimeter, the elusive 10 millimeter. So we'll grab it. Wait, where'd it go? I just had it right here. I know I had it here. Nope, not in here. Man, that 10 millimeter, I swear, just disappears anywhere. Well, I guess we're searching. Really? How'd you end up in there? It's crazy how you just end up in there. Trying to escape from work, I see. Well, let's put you to work. Alright, so after finding this 10 millimeter, we'll finally be putting in a 12 point right here. Put that socket right there. Now, if you feel comfortable using power tools, you can. If not, go to manual. But I'm gonna go ahead and break this and break that bottom one. Now, I probably should have said it before. I started taking this off. If you do want to protect this, put a cover on it. Have this cover from Harbor Freight, little leather piece of cover. Or you can buy the Harley one. They're very inexpensive, about $30. Just haven't gotten around to getting it. So just drape that over there. Kind of protect your paint. And voila. So you do have this little ABS thing, sensor. So just be careful of that. And that goes back to the right orientation. So cutting off these zip ties right here, so just be careful not to pinch the wire. So go ahead and cut one, take it off, and two. that we cut these zip ties, now we have a little more play. This is loose, so we'll kind of get it out the way. We'll go ahead and get these brake calipers off. Careful not to scratch or hurt your paint. Just so y'all can see, there's a pin right here. You'll see this little clip. There's a little clip on top, as you can see, that little clip. So what you're gonna do, all you're gonna do is pop that clip off. Make sure you don't lose it. Put it to the side where you know it's at. Then grab your number 6. I'm gonna put it on a little ratchet. Make sure your stuff's in brake, and just gonna back it out. Back it all the way. Once you take out that brake pin pad, then you can go ahead and take out your brake pads, go ahead and clean them, or you can compress them, clean them after. Either or. I like to clean them before, so I'm gonna take out my brake pads, take them out, put them on the ground. Just get some soapy water, a mix, a bucket of water right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just give them a little spray. And just go ahead and clean them. I usually wear gloves when I'm cleaning this, but I don't know why I didn't do it this time. You are going to get dirty, so I advise to wear some gloves. It does help keep your hands a little clean. And then whoever ain't yelling at you when you walk in the house that you getting everything dirty. All right, that looks like to be clean enough. Just trying to knock most of the dust off. All right, so we'll just put the brake pads in, the old ones back in, so we can compress it. We'll go ahead and grab our screwdriver, and that's all you're gonna do is just go slowly twist, do it evenly, so it can compress evenly. See how they just want to fall out now that they're fully compressed in. One side is. This one still has a little gap, so we'll go ahead and do that one a little more. Nice and easy. Don't have to be stupid amount of strength, just nice and easy. We'll go ahead and take out the old ones. And wipe down whatever gunk you see you just want to clean out. Make sure they're nice and clean. Doesn't hurt just to clean them while they're open. All right, well, let's go grab the new set. So I'll be switching to new brake pads. These are the SBS, the Sinisters, and I'll be switching over to these. Heard real good stuff about these. Show a comparison. Yes, these are worn. These are menus, but look at the indentions and markings on these. And these have, they're fairly the same, but they're just made of different compounds. So, they're still going to work the same, but produce less brake dust and have a little bit better bite. Future stuff here. So I did forget to mention that you will need also some type of brake grease or lubricant for the brake pads on the back. I did forget to mention that. And also the brake pad pins, you will need to replace those. Either get them from Harley. When you buy your brake pads from them, they'll all come in a kit, or if you order online, make sure they come with it. If they don't, you can order separated through them, or go to your local Harley dealership if you forgot. All right, so you'll go ahead and apply the pad grease on behind the pads where they'll be making contact. So all you'll do is you'll see the brake pad pin hose basically be going, these will be going on the back. So, and also make sure you're not putting it in against itself this way. It goes on this side. So those pistons can ride against. Common sense, I know, but hey, I've done it before once. Now I looked at it, I said, man. But anyways, so we'll go ahead and pick up. You enter the pickup and then you'll slide this in. You hit the insert, make sure it's nice and flush. You'll grab that other one. Same thing. Go ahead, insert first, and then lower that back, and then put it against. And then we'll grab that new brake pad pin and install it. Now I'm not going tight all the way. I'm going easy till it's made up. Making sure it's going through both pads, and I'm just going easy. I'm not putting any torque on it. Once it kind of bind up real quick, I'll go ahead and get my torque wrench, and the torque's gonna be 75 through 102. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque it. Inch pounds, not foot pounds, inch pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque it, put it at 90, and torque it up. Just one click. No need to try to keep clicking it. One click. Once that clicks in there, we'll grab that pin that we put to the side. This little keeper, we'll go ahead and put it in. It clips in. All right. We'll go ahead and grab our dust cover for it. Go ahead and put these little two inserts in. Go at an angle, and then we'll just snap that big one in. All right. Once it snaps in, make sure everything's lined up good. All right, guys, so my video camera died on me while I was recording. I just kept talking and going, and I thought it was recording, and it wasn't. Well, I did on this side too. So it's basically the same thing that we're doing here, that we did on that side, putting it back together, put it back on. Now I have the elusive 10 again, 12 point. I'm about to torque it up. Torque specs are 28 to 38, so I'll be making it up to 30 foot-pounds, not inch pounds. This is foot-pounds. And on that brake pad pin was inch pounds, so this one's foot-pounds right here. So we'll grab our torque wrench, do a couple. They had that little click right there, means it's good. We'll go ahead and hit that other one. Go ahead and hit that other one. All right, just one click. That's it. Now let's go to the rear. All right, guys. So you're gonna want to remove your saddlebag, of course, and put it where it's not gonna get nicked or hit in the way. You can put something over the saddlebag and your muffler where your saddlebag sits, and put it something over it. We're gonna remove these two bolts, and then we'll be able to get to that. Take those brake pad out and get to this brake pad pin and that clip. Also, beforehand, if you want, there's this little clip right here that attaches to the line. Can get that out the way right now. Make it easier, and just make sure it don't fall. It just helps keep this close together, so you can have more room to access to bring this out. All right, you might want to use an extension, kind of helps get to it. This is that number 6 Allen, or I'm sorry, number 8 Allen that put earlier. So go ahead and put it here. Go ahead and get that one out. Then that second one. Makes everything same thing. Just be careful. You're gonna pick up and tilt towards you. Kind of have to maneuver it around to get to it. Go ahead and take out that pin, put it where it won't get lost, and then rest it right here. We'll go ahead and get this pin out right here. be back that same number number 6. Get it out. Be replacing that. Go ahead and twist it. We'll go ahead and get these brake pads out. Make sure you're not going to have a lot of slack back here to pull. So we'll go ahead and kind of keep this over. Since I don't want to make a mess everywhere, I'm just going to, again, slowly go. My soapy water, trying to not make too much of a mess, but I'd rather have my brake calipers clean. I can always clean off my exhaust before I start and kind of get it all nice and clean around it, below it. Now if this clip does come out, you'll kind of see you have the big clip on top and them two little prongs at the bottom. So basically that big side will go on top, basically going to your brake line, and your two little ones will go right there. Basically that's where your pad eyes will go in, and that's where you run your brake pad bolt through to lock in. But just in case if this clip does pop out, it just clips back in. So let's go ahead and finish cleaning this up. Everything looks good. Make sure it's a dry surface to get to, and we'll go ahead and put in the new ones. So there's one thing to note: if you see these have like a different coating on them. This is how I kind of know they're the back. The way the coating was when I got them in the package. The other one had more like a dark grayish. This one has like more of a light copper. These are the back, and the other two are the front. That's how I can kind of distinguish. There's probably more areas to distinguish which one's which, but that's how I identified which is front or back. And plus, I had 2 sets of the other one and 1 set of these. So we'll go ahead and put these in. Where it's gonna grab is sitting up. Let's snap those in. Pushed against the wall. And we'll go ahead and run our new pin in. Put this in makeup. Oh, careful not to bang anything. Same thing, same torque with the ones on the front. Again, remember these are inch pounds, not foot pounds. So this one I'll be doing 90 since I'm within the range of 75 and 102. So 1 click. Put that back down. Go ahead and work these back in again. Try not to bang up anything or scratch anything. Basically, oh, and there I go, hitting everything that say don't hit it, but it happens. I mean, we all like to try to take care of our bikes, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're our bikes, and we do hit things here and there, and we just like to try not to scratch up what we worked hard for. So these are going to be different torques in the back. You can look at your Harley manual. If you don't have one, you can look online. I looked at my Harley manual just to double check. So the torques on these are going to be 43 and 43 through 48. So I'll be making up to 45 foot-pounds. Foot-pounds on these. Inch-pounds was for the little pin. Again, foot-pounds for these mounting bolts right here. So I have it set. Get them in there. one click. Not gonna lie, made me a little nervous. So we'll be making up this one, the last bolt, to 45 foot-pounds. All right, there goes one. And that's it. That's it to how to do a brake job. Go ahead and clean the area. We'll be zip tying or putting that little clamp back on that went here, and we'll be zip tying that ABS line that we did on the front. We'll put little zip ties, cut the ends off, put the saddlebag on, and we'll go ahead and take this for a test drive, see how it feels.